Hey creative friends, it's Gwen and I'm back today with another scrapbooking process video. For today's share, I'm using Pink Fresh Studio Days of Splendour collection and this cute photo of my kitty. I'm going to also be featuring this cut file from Cut to You. It is called Fern Foliage and it's a row of ferns. And yes, indeed, I have a plan for the page, and we're going to have a bit of a chat too about how I go creating embellishment clusters. This footage was taken while I'm on scrapbook retreat, so the angle is slightly different. I hope that's okay. I have also gone ahead off camera and backed the cut file. I've used all of the green pattern papers that I had from this collection, and I have one by one backed the leaves in the cut file, and then I have layered the two pieces along the bottom edge of my layout. The cut file design, you will have noticed earlier, comes on like an edge. There's like a line that goes across the bottom of the cut file, and that's so that you can line it up on the edge of your layout if you wish. But for this page, my leaves are floating, so I have actually just used my fussy cutting scissors and trimmed that piece off. I've positioned them exactly where I want them, and then I've added a little bit of liquid adhesive just to lock them into position. And here's a look at where my photo will be placed. So this is our pet Ferris, and he was out the front yard just the other week. So I took a little snapshot of him. And the idea for this page is actually to extend the photo in the layout. So I'm actually going to be making a bit of a picture for this, and the leaves are going to form a bit of a hedge, like the hedge in the photo. I'm then going to be adding on lots of pretty embellishments from the collection. My first tip with embellishment clusters is limiting your supplies. And I know that probably sounds weird because you would think that the more supplies that you have, the easier it would be to create beautiful clusters, but I've actually found it to be the opposite. When I have in front of me just the things that I know will work on the layout, the page comes together so much faster. I'm also thinking at this point about the embellishments that are the largest. I really like to work from largest embellishments to smallest when making my clusters. Couple of reasons. Firstly, if you leave big embellishments till later on in the process, you will find that you don't have the space for them and you won't be able to use them. The second reason is that it helps the page be more balanced. So when I was looking at placing that embellishment title, I kind of knew that I had to position it somewhere towards the top there because I want it to balance out the elements that I've got happening on the bottom of the layout. I find that once the big elements are locked into place, then it's much easier to fill out the embellishment clusters with the medium and smaller sized elements. For this layout, I'm going with two main embellishment clusters. The largest one will be on the bottom left-hand corner of the photo and spread towards the left-hand side of the layout. And then that will be balanced out by the title that you see there and some supporting elements that will be on the right-hand side of the layout. A really good idea for getting a consistent look across your page is to replicate elements in each of your clusters. So you'll see here on the left, the cluster down the bottom there, that has a lovely little floral embellishment. And I'm going to make sure that I include a similar style floral embellishment in this top embellishment cluster. That one does take a little bit of auditioning, so I do, I spend a bit of time playing with it. I want to make it look very natural, but it is obviously very placed, and I'm very strategic about where I place things. Things are getting serious because I am gluing stuff down. Really happy with how this is all looking, and once I'm happy with these medium-sized embellishments, I will lock them into position. And now I can start thinking about the color balance in the page. So I'm going to round out the colors by adding in just a couple of smaller embellishments. So the little brown flower there under the word magic, that balances out the brown flower above the word magic, and also the little brown flower on the left. It kind of creates a visual triangle because your eye sort of is drawn to those three colors. Again, it helps with the flow of the page and having everything look and feel really cohesive. Be sure to check out this video here for more on embellishing with florals. If you like the way that I scrapbook or the way that I chat about the way that I scrapbook, I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye!